Appears it won't be going away anytime soon, but nevertheless, we've got baseball from Petco Park. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the New York Mets and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Blake Snell is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
So here is Jeff McNeil entering this one with a top 10 National League batting average mark.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty, you know, if there's such a good thing as splitting a series, Dero, this is the one. They lose the first 2 games of this series, win game 3. They'd like nothing more than to split this series and win game 4.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play 500 against the really good teams. They have a chance to do that exactly today. Drop the first 2. But if they can win today, they split this series and move on.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad. They'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves. Line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
And a check swing here. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Woody Keller. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 1 for 3. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Two and 2 the count. Working for the punch out and the offering. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Hosmer. A double play, and that ends the inning. 1 hit's all they get. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Marcus Stroman gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Digging in will be Tommy Pham. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. These Mets, fellas, as they take the field here today, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. For the moment here in downtown San Diego, we'll look at the Padres starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think there's some real concern over the state of Will Myers right now. He just hasn't performed well at home. I mean, he's under 250 for the season at home, and if there's one place you want to sparkle, it's in front of your home crowd.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 7 homers and 25 driven in. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Jake Cronenworth becomes the 2nd out of the bottom of the 1st. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll get a slider up that time, but he swings through it for the first strike. The average for him at 267 on the year. 3 homers, 27 driven in. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. 2 out, nobody on. Now a sinker's low off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. An inning in the books. No score here on the show. Into the box, Pete Alonso. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
The first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now. Javier Baez waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the 2nd.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's Javier Baez, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Onto the party porch and gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. That's number 10 for him on the year, as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Snell will take it himself for the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. Hey, guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Kevin Pillar comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Here's the pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Pitch is popped up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting it, the catcher, number 33, James McCann.
So to get his day started at the plate, James McCann tried to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. And now the first pitch. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box, Marcus Stroman, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Reined in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 New York. And in steps Manny Machado. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Stroman has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Machado now on 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. One out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
So here's Will Myers. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Now here it comes. Slider laid off for a ball. Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail things here 2-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman, number 6.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Francisco.
So bases are empty with 1 gone, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. First offering.
Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a fastball low, and he's behind 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air to center. Marisnik is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dominic Smith.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. First pitch of the AB now. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
One and 2 to Dominic Smith.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So here's Pete Alonso. Comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Smith is off of first with 2 away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 1-1. Misses inside off the plate.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
The 2-1 home.
Ball, that's out.
Two out with the man at first. Who thought he had ball 4, but instead it's strike 2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Mets strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. That'll bring up Austin Nola, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Bounce towards the mound. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Jake.
One out now in the San Diego third. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Conforto is there, so 2 pitches and 2 outs thus far.
Batting 9th, the pitcher, Blake.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Blake Snell. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Here comes the 1-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Padres down in order. They're down 2-0.
She's coming. If I wanna keep my life, baby, she'll want it.
All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Javier Baez.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind, he knows he's probably getting a fastball in during this sequence. Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pham arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So bases are empty with one out now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Into the windup and the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Next up for New York, Kevin Pillar. Now here's the first offering. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I think you could have an argument for that first pitch that it could have been off the plate, but there was certainly no debate with that one. That missed by a ton.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Count still full, 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Next for the Mets, James McCann. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Pitch out, nothing doing. Not close. It's 2-0. Pillar leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. High and away, not close. 3-0. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Line hard, deep into left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The left fielder, Shinobi. Fair.
He just be acting, he gon' say yapping, it ain't gon' happen no more. And I know what you said on it, let on your head on me, cause you be hating for sure. And I might cut your dread on it, pop on your head on it.
Now here's the pitch.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next, it'll be Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. One pitch is a sinker taken for a strike. 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. The 2-2. Now that's popped up. Lindor is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, Fernando.
Next to stand in is Fernando Tatis Jr. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Not in time as he steals second. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Ball and a strike.
1-1.
And this will be fouled away. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and it's gone onto the lower basket of the Western Metal Building. So a two-run homer down the line in left. Fourth home run for him on the season, and the Padres have come back to tie this one at 2 apiece.
To the top, what you know about me though? I run it, now move, cause I'm about to go. I'm running over you, I promise, on the down below. Hold up, yeah, I'm back.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the yard and watch a ball game.
But right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Struck out in his first at bat. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1. Down the third baseline. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's in time. Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. We're through 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. And back at Petco Park in San Diego as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So here's the Mets pitcher, Marcus Stroman, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Marcus
First pitch on the way. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here comes the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So here's Jeff McNeil as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Runner goes for second. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1 is outside for a ball.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Fastball right back to the mound. To second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Padres, the right fielder, Will Myers.
And the pitch. Will Myers is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. Swing and a chopper to third. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away.
Now batting, the catcher, Austin Nola.
Now at the plate, Austin Nola. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
And Oh, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 8, Diego Padres.
Next up, Jake Marisnick comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And now the first pitch.
Ball back outside.
2 out, nobody on. Favorable call in there for a strike. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Through 5, all even at 2-2. Chris Paddock takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Dominic Smith. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Another try at 2-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. For his career in this matchup, he's 0 for 4. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Two balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He swings and grounds it to short. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Adam Frazier is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. First pitch on its way. In the air now, out to left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now back, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Next, it'll be Tommy Pham, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
At the plate, Jake Cronenworth. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Padres down in order. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a proof.
Daniel Hudson is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. 7th inning ready to roll. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. First delivery to him.
1-0. That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
The 1-0 home. Fouled away. The 1-1 now from Hudson.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Set to deal on 2-2. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Three-two pitch. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate now, Kevin Pillar, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He's 0 for 5. 0-1 pitch. Down and away, ball 1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock. And in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Stepping in now, James McCann. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Pitch is popped up. Hosmer moving to his left. 2 down.
Up next to the net, the pitcher, Marcus Stroman.
Brandon Nimmo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in 1. 261 the average coming into action here. 10 home runs and 33 driven in. And low. It's a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2. Jeff McNeil would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Taijuan Walker will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. First pitch on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Sliced hard on the ground. Oh, beautiful dive. It's there. He got him.
That ball was absolutely smoked right there. I'm surprised it didn't rip a hole in his glove.
To the plate now, Eric Hosmer. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
1-1 coming now to Hosmer. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is flared out towards second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Score remains 2-2. Drew Pomeranz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman, number 6.
First pitch on its way. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping in once again is Francisco Lindor. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Takes this the other way to right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
And he'll get back in safely. Into the box now, Dominic Smith. And that misses, ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. A two-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a two-run lead.
What a great piece of clutch hitting right there to give his boys the lead. Going to put a lot of pressure on the opposition to have to score with only 6 outs to go.
In now, Pete Alonso.
The first baseman.
Bullet back up the middle. Marisnick is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
The batter, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
Javier Baez will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his two-run homer that was a big blow early on. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
2 out, nobody on. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now the 2-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's now 4-2 New York. Edwin Diaz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So stepping in is Will Myers. A couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pilar's there, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So one man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th, and that brings up Austin Nola. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And it misses. 3-1 now.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Fastball too high. Ball 4.
Number 8.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the center fielder, Jake Marisnick. From the belt, the pitch.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
And that misses. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Jurickson Profar will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. He's set and the pitch. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Nola, the runner at first with 2 gone. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Diego. They trail it here 4-2. Craig Stammen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now into the box, Michael Conforto. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's a .333 hitter. He's taken him deep once. First delivery to him. And he misses with it. 1-1. Here's the pitch. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Fastball just inside. The 2-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
So now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 home. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. The set and the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. The 3-1. Fly ball right down the line in left. Pham is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The catcher, number 33, James McCann.
Digging in next, James McCann. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Two and two to the Mets catcher.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. And if your mind wanders toward what's left on the bench, there you get a look at what the Mets have remaining to choose from. Luis Guillorme will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch on its way. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play. 1 home run and 7 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. Called strike 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Still no balls and 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Tim Hill takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a groove. I'm lessons, I'm written, God, thoughts, food. More than when I was school, I was sure to cross borders, even though we was only junior.
Jeff McNeil will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey! 0-1.
The 0-1.
Yep, that ball went out.
McCann at second. Guillorme at first. 2 out in the inning. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air down the right field line. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 2 left for the Mets, but they still lead this one 4-2. Seth Lugo comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder Tommy Pham.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
0-1, here's the pitch. Popped up. Lindor is there. 1 out.
Up next for the Padres, the second baseman.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Jake Cronenworth. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they saw right there. Maybe the first base coach was giving him the green light to go ahead and go to second base, but obviously it didn't work out in that situation. It did take a good throw to get him, though.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
2 balls, 1 strike, count.
Now the 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Fernando Tatis Jr. will be next. The 3-1. Popped him up. Baez has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
At the plate now is Fernando Tatis Jr., and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. San Diego down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
4-2 the final score today. The New York Mets wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Taijuan Walker gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. Seth Lugo earns the save out of the bullpen, his 22nd. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.